Oh, hello,
Oh, hello.
and welcome to the Comic Queens podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Annie. And today we have an extremely special guest near and dear to my heart. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Maria, the comic creator of All Colors of Snow, and I'm very happy to be with you today too.
Oh my goodness. We are so ecstatic. I have been giddy for the past few weeks, even just knowing this would happen. So thank you so much for joining us to talk today about your amazing webcomic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
So I want to start out by just asking, what got you into creating webcomics?
Do you want a long story or a short story?
Whatever story you want to give.
Well, I always like to draw. I always was drawing since I remember myself. So it was like natural to me. And but first I graduated as a graphic designer, and I worked about 10 years like as a designer.
Wow.
And I always liked to watch anime also. So when I was a kid, I dreamed to be an anime director. So naturally, I started to read manga when I was working, and then I got married, I got kids, I got another job, and I got no free time to draw for myself. So I just found myself in a situation that I was about for a few months that I didn't draw anything. So was very depressing for me. Mm-hmm. And I started to read more Korean manga and manhwa because it was digital online. And my husband was a little bit angry, saying that you're always complaining that you don't have time to draw, but you read a lot. Like you spend too much time to read.
Our husbands say the same thing.
Yeah. Well, and I get angry at myself and say, okay, I really should stop to read and start to draw. So I quit my job. I found a babysitter. Yeah. I said to my husband, okay, we will be short on money this months. Mm-hmm. And I just thought that if I don't start today, I will never have time to start it. So I just started to draw All Colors of Snow, and I started on Webtoon, and then I applied on Tapas platform and got a very good review from them. So that's how it started.
Oh my goodness. I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Honestly, I love that you were able to get back into your drawing because it's really hard to do once you've gotten out of the swing of something to just go back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for me, it was like fish out of the water. I mean, mm-hmm. I really was depressed when I didn't have time to draw.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's so hard to quit your job and to just jump into something like that without knowing what the outcome is going to be. So kudos to you. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's scary, and we are all adults. We need to make money, and this job is not promising you the stable income. It's risky, but I think, it's my opinion, if you dedicate yourself to any profession, it will give you back.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Your efforts. Uh-huh.
If you put in the effort, you definitely do see the results.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We have some questions about All Colors of Snow, but also just wanted to know, outside of that, do you have any original characters that are not written into your webcomic?
No, not characters, but more like scenes. I mean, originally the story went far from what I wanted to make it. For example, in the storyline, Eugene and Mihai, they were supposed to travel to Japan before going to Russia.
Wow.
To buy silk and to make more business deals. But then I just decided to exclude this part. No.
Well, I will read it.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember the part when she falls from the tree.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, originally it was due to Michael kicking the tree. So he was like very angry and he kicked the tree and he startled Eugenie by kicking it and she just fell. But my editor at the time that I was consulted, she said, well, your readers will never forgive you.
It would be harder to forgive him.
Yeah.
Sad that I immediately thought I'd forgive him.
Me too. Yeah.
We would definitely forgive him. It'd just take like an extra second for me to process.
Yeah, maybe an episode,
Like
but probably
5
not
more
even
episodes. Yeah.
I love that. I almost wish that he did kick it just a little bit.
Yeah, an alternate reality maybe.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would love that. So I know that you're already working on season 2, which is slated to come back December 5th. Or if you're on Patreon, like some lucky readers like me, you'll get to read it on November 21st.
Yeah, thank you.
But curious if, whenever you have plans to wrap up All Colors of Snow, if you've thought about writing other stories.
Of course. I mean, I have a lot of stories in my head. And now we're getting closer to the end of the story. So yeah, I plan to start another one. But this time I want to make it modern time, not history. Mm-hmm. And always romance, but I want to edit like supernatural stuff. So
that sounds cool.
I actually had 3 stories about 3 girlfriends, which one of them has her own story, like separate story. So it's like 3 in 1. Mm-hmm. But I will pick up one girl first. Super big. Maybe I will make just like 1 episode of each of the story and try to see what readers like more or more interesting, something like that. So one story is the traveling in time. Another one will be about vampires. And the third one, which I love the best for the moment, about romance of childhood friends, which one of them has the supernatural powers, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Those all sound amazing.
I'm ready to read them right now.
Me too.
Yes, if you need a test audience, I am here to read them all.
I volunteer.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I would love to know, who is your art inspiration?
I always love Miyazaki films. So he's the best director for me. I like his idea of that in his work there is no villain. I mean, not like black and white characters. Mm-hmm. It's always complicated, and his characters always very full of both emotions, like negative and positive. So I don't like stories when you clearly see, okay, this is a bad guy, and he always will act like a bad guy, because it's not like in your real life. I mean, we are all people, we're all complicated and make mistakes, and we have a chance to fix ourselves to be better. So I like him a lot, and this part of him and in his stories. And for the visual aspect, I very like manga creator from China, Zhao Dao. She doesn't publish digital comics. She only make it on paper, but it's super watercolor masterpiece.
Oh
Each
my gosh.
panel is made by ink and watercolors, and it's super, super beautiful. I wish to be like her, but I will never be. I know.
Wow, your art is stunning. And I also, every time I look at it, that's exactly what I tell people. I go, it's like watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so hard to describe, but that's just
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm trying.
And the characters too. I know exactly what you mean by making complex characters. I think that's what makes a good story and makes you want to keep reading if you can connect with everyone, even on a little bit of a level.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you never know how will they react. You can't predict their actions. That makes the good story.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely more reflective of human nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my goodness. So I know that you said you had taken some time off and you hadn't been doing your drawing and everything else. What keeps you motivated to keep going now?
It's always my readers and reading the comments. I mean, I think every creator has the moments when they feel down. Well, at least myself, I sometimes starting to doubt myself if I'm doing good, if this storyline is well enough, if the panels are drawn enough, good, the quality, or if it's interesting. So when I have such moments of self-reflex, I just read comments, and it's gives me so much positive emotions and energy. And I mean, if someone just write me that, oh, I can't wait till the next episode, something like that, I just think, okay, then I'm doing good. I'm doing the right thing. Like I understand them as a reader. I mean, if there is a comic, then I just can't sleep, and I'm constantly checking my phone if there is a new episode. And if there are people who think the same about my work, it's the most motivating thing for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we are definitely like that about your work. Whenever it comes out, we're like, is it time? Is it uploaded? I think we call each other.
We do. It was coming out, so a lot of times it would post Tuesday mornings for us. We'd get the notification on Webtoon, and I would specifically call and let her know. I go, check it right now, and it's on Patreon. Patreon's updated. We all have to check everything now.
Yeah. I mean, when I started to work on Tapas, they just schedule me on this day. So it wasn't up to me. But since the readers just get used to the Tuesday, it's the All Colors of Snow day. So it just stayed this way on all platforms. So now you know when to check it.
It gives us something to look forward to. Who else looks forward to Tuesdays?
Yeah.
So now I go from Tuesday to Tuesday.
Me too, because I'm super sucker for the comments, so I just post it and then I go on checking my comments to read it.
A little boost of energy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we would love to know, who is your favorite All Colors of Snow character to draw and why?
Well, I love them all. No, of course, I love the most main characters. I like Eugene because she representing kind of myself when I was young, 17 years old girl who is just starting her life, trying to figure out what she wants to do. And she's not very experienced in life. So she needs to grow like a character. And Michael, he's on the other hand, he's like experienced a lot in his life and he achieved a lot. But he has like another personality, not like her. So there's like they are opposite personalities in some ways. So that's interesting chemistry between them. And well, I like her brother a lot. He adds more comedy aspects to the story, I guess.
His decision making is very quick. I commend him. I could not.
He wasn't supposed to be so much in the story at first, but I think he's good enough to include him more.
I love him and Tatiana, though.
Yes.
They're very sweet. So out of all of the characters, is there one that is more difficult to draw?
Michael was difficult to draw at first. He changed a lot from one panel to another. But right now it's okay. It's curls of Eugene. It's difficult to draw. It's like one character itself, your hair. So no, difficult, no.
As a curly hair girl, I get the difficulties of having curly hair.
Well, I envy you because it looks beautiful.
I know. I envy her too. My hair is very dead straight. So I'll just live vicariously through you. And Eugenie.
Yeah.
If only. But in like everyday life, do you find yourself reading other webcomics? Are there any that you're reading right now?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I have time, because I really don't have time. I wish I have to read it more, but yeah, I have my favorite stuff, which I read mostly on Webtoon or Tapas. I like, I respect very much comedy comics, because you can't create comedy if you don't have sense of humor. You can't learn to make jokes.
Yeah.
So I can recommend you something from my list if you want.
Oh, we would love that.
We would love recommendations.
Okay. I will probably never stop, but I can start.
It's okay. The recording can go as long as we need it to.
Well, from the comedy, I recommend you, a very great manga. If you have time to read manga, it's the name is Yumimiru Tayo, which I love because the female lead, she meets a few boys, but you never know who will be the male lead at the end, because she starts to go out with each one of them.
Oh my god.
It's super funny. Also, maybe you already read it on Webtoon. There is a comic, Enjoy the Show, about a girl who works at the cinema. And it's, oh gosh, it's super funny.
I don't think we've read that one.
No, Enjoy the Show. It's a very good one. I recommend you. Well, I read Midnight Poppyland, who started almost at the same time with me. And she's super famous right now. It's a great work. What else? I heard that you liked Broken Melody.
I love Broken Melody.
Yeah, I like it too. And if you like it, you should read a piece named Secret Aliens.
Okay, I will. I loved Broken Melody.
Well, this one a good one because, not to spoil, I very like how it ends. You'll be surprised how it ends.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Is it on Webtoon, or where would we read it?
I don't know exactly. I read it about a year ago. I'm not sure if it's still there.
I will find it.
Yeah.
Well, Alex has her ways. She finds everything. I don't even know how.
Yeah. Web sleuth.
Yes.
And they can find it on 3 languages. So
yeah, that's true.
Well, there like also Cheese in the Trap. It has adaptation. It's a movie. It's a Korean webcomic.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Summer Solstice. It's kind of smut.
So that's right up my alley.
I mean, it's not for kids, but I don't like it for this reason. But it's more like manga about when you read it, you don't follow the storyline, but kind of find yourself in this ambient. So it's very sensitive and very interesting. I also like Guardians of the Sheep. This one you can find on...
Maria, I'm not sure if you know, but I've been looking specifically for a story about sheep.
Oh no, it's not about sheep.
No.
Oh man, if you could have seen our eyes just lit up at the word sheep.
No, it's like no. Oh, you can find it on Legend Comics.
Oh.
Legend, yeah, that's a kind of dark story. I mean, it's not about sheep.
Darn it.
Oh, and Webtoon, there is some Webtoon too. But it's a very interesting story because the male lead is a kind of bad guy, which I like. And it has a second male lead who, at the end, results like he's not the second male lead. He's not like love interest in and her. And, well, the story is very twisted. So
I love a good twisted story.
Oh, me too.
And a story about sheep.
Put them together. It'd be even
no
better.
sheeps, but it's worth it.
Well, if you ever find a story about sheep, you know who you can tell.
Okay.
If you ever put a sheep in one of your stories, I will be there front and center.
A cat, maybe. Like a pet animal.
Oh, well, thank you for all of the recommendations. We will definitely be looking into those.
Yeah, you should start your own podcast at this point. So
Yeah.
we can listen and get recommendations.
I do.
Awesome. Well, I would love to know, what is your favorite part about drawing webcomics and what is your least favorite part?
I either like to write script. When I craving for some story, I think I will write it myself, something that I want to read for myself. So I like to think about how it will goes and everything, and each part is difficult and each part is interesting because you start with a storyline, like writing the script, then you put it on images, visual storyline, and I also like outlining or coloring and all the stuff. Probably the most difficult part for me is proofreading. I made a lot of mistakes in English since it's not my native language, and I have a person who helps me a lot with it. I thanks her a lot. Oh, I hate give names to the episodes. I just ran out of ideas. I don't know what to put on the name.
It's very hard.
It is hard.
When we name our webcomic like podcast episodes, we try to incorporate names of the webcomics we discuss.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
And then coming up with it organically, it just has to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mine don't come out very, very good, very interesting, but yeah, it's the toughest part for me.
I know there are probably a lot of different parts of the webcomic creating that we probably haven't even thought about.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that process look like from start to finish? Obviously, you write your script.
Yeah, I write the script, like the main storyline. Then I try to divide it on episodes and write a more detailed script of each episode. And then I'm making previews of each panel and move panels, draw it like sketches of it, put on speech bubbles when what each character says. Well, it's constantly a process of struggling. It will be interesting if this angle is interesting. If I should like close plan or more far away or switch the angle. And so then I outline when everything looks fine. I outline it, then color it, like making flats. And after that, adding shadings, lightnings. You can add a lot of information into each panel with lightnings, like what time of the day, what impression has each character, what is their mood, and things like that. At the end, I make a small image at the end of the episode, which kind of represents each episode or tells about something that will be in the next episode.
The little bookmark.
I love the little bookmarks. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, when I started, I just since it's a historical romance, I wanted to make it more historical look. I want these small images to look like lithography from the books, from the vintage books, as it was before. So it was the idea to make it look more historical vibe.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, we are just in awe of you, and that process sounds so involved. So, I mean, just wow.
Yeah, it sounds like an extremely long process. How long would you say it takes to make one episode for you?
It depends on the episode. It's about 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, you need to understand that normally each creator publish one episode per week. So, but I'm just a human. I can make it in 1 week. It's only take me 1 week to make outlining.
Oh my gosh.
I know that some creators can do it, and Korean studios, they have like a team of people who each one makes, for example, one of them makes inking, another one coloring. So this way you probably can make it in 1 week. I can't. I still working by myself. So yeah, about 2-3 weeks. That's why I need to work in advance, like accumulate my episodes to not to stop posting each week, because I know that's very disturbing for a lot of readers. But I'm asking for understanding, please. I wish to post each week, and I'm really getting anxious when I'm on hiatus. Because I want to post. I want to hear feedback from my readers and everything.
Well, we will give feedback all of the time. I will say I go back to very specific episodes all of the time when I'm making suggestions for All Colors of Snow. And very specifically, the one I always find myself coming back to is when Eugenie describes Mikhail as the devil himself.
That's Annie showed me that panel, and that was when I said I need to read this right now.
Oh, wow. It's interesting.
But I mean, the fact that it takes so long, I mean, you can tell every single detail. There are episodes, I mean, some of my favorites in general, the panels where it's snowing outside and you can just see like the snow reflecting off of the horses that are like pulling this carriage. I mean, like the details that go into it are honestly incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. It's always battle inside me, or make it faster and publish faster, or make it good and not to publish so each week. But I always stop myself at doing too much details. Like, no, you shouldn't do it. Just forget it. Readers won't notice this. But I like them. Sometimes I read in comments that people really get into the details. And say, okay, I seen this building and wasn't in this century. Okay. I mean, I'm getting very happy about this because I think that means they really put the interest in my work. So.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we're extremely interested. I know everybody I've talked to about it has immediately gone to read it.
Yeah.
Like just based off of seeing little tiny pictures or snippets from the actual webcomic. So the work that goes into creating a full-blown episode, like it's hard to pass up the details. There are a lot of them.
Yeah, thank you. I prefer not to tell all the information with words, like more to show with pictures and to give readers a chance to think for themselves, to get into idea, or rather than say that these things is like that and this is like that. Like each one needs to think how he understands it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you feel the webcomic as well. It's more than just words on a page. Like everything together it creates a feeling and a mood for the reader.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mood. I like the mood in the comics.
Well, is there anything that exciting that you would like to tell us about the season that is returning?
Well, it will be more information about Michael past, his dark past and his childhood. And if you remember, there is an open spot about what his teacher spoke about with Eugene before she left St. Petersburg. So we will get to know what he told her. We will meet new characters also. He's a guy about Eugenie H, who will work as a translator for her, because since this part will be in the deep part of Russia where not so many nobles and people don't speak French. So I was struggling about how will I show that this part says in Russian and that she doesn't understand it. This part, for example, they say in Russian, but her translator helps her to understand. So this, not to confuse my readers more. So he will be like always at her side, translating. And when he's not at her side, you'll need to understand that she doesn't understand Russian.
I love it. Also, I'm so excited that we'll get to find out about that conversation. That was a huge cliffhanger for me.
Yeah,
I remember reading it and then going forward to the next episode with Alex and panicking that I had missed something. And so I knew it was going to come back. Yeah. I needed to know.
Yeah, you were at my house when we read that too. We read that one together.
And I go, what did he say?
Yeah, I need at least one huge cliffhanger. The story. I was like thinking I need to do it at least once.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we will definitely be waiting to find out what is at the end of that cliffhanger.
We've been waiting. No, it's so exciting. I cannot wait until the second season. I am so glad that I'm a Patreon member, because if I had to wait until December, I might cry.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank all my patrons, actually, because you are making this story comes live too. It's really giving me the possibility to work full-time on this comic.
Honestly, if you are listening to this podcast and you are not already subscribed to the Patreon, you should be. It is well worth it. All of the additional comics you get,
they
are top tier. They're so wonderful. I am waiting on bated breath for the Not Safe for Work episode that is slated to come out soon. So if you're not already a member, definitely go ahead and join.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to grow myself as a creator more and more to bring you more joy of this work, because the initial idea of this to make something that I will enjoy to read. So I'm happy to share it with you, and I know that I'm lack still in many aspects, but I'm sure I will grow.
We just shook our heads now. We see no lacking at all.
Yes.
But no, I think that with your ultimate goal of trying to create something you'd want to read, I don't know how anybody wouldn't enjoy it, honestly. I know you can tell how much work you've put into developing these characters with deep backstories and really trying to portray who they are. It's practically, and I think I've said this in another episode, but so much of this webcomic to me is almost like poetry, like the way everything plays off of each other. It's just beautiful. So I look forward to reading it every episode.
Yeah,
and I see nothing lacking at all.
And I'm looking forward to your review of it.
Yes, I'll comment on every episode. I've just been sitting and looking at all of the fun Halloween pictures that you've been posting.
Yes.
Just waiting very patiently.
Yeah, because I'm struggling. I mean, like, I wrote it already. And when you're on hiatus, it's like the long-term relationship when you're always thinking, did my readers forget me already or not? If it will come back. And so, yeah, it's a challenge for me to be aware of posting online, but it's the date is already established, so just need a little bit to wait. And me too.
We will be here waiting. We're going nowhere.
That's great to know. Thank you.
Well, we are super happy to have had this chance to talk with you and to share all of this with everybody listening, because I'm sure that people would love to kind of understand more of the process that goes behind it, as well as just hear more information about a really well-developed and beautiful webcomic.
Thank you.
Right. Yes, thank you so much.
And thank you all for listening. If you have any suggestions on webcomics, or if you have read the comics that have been recommended by Maria, go ahead and let us know what you think of them. And we hope to hear you on the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.